I had to take a step back and I had to say like, wait, what am I saying and what am I doing? Because it's such a powerful tool. But as we know, tools can be used for good and tools can be used to destroy.
It was a means to an end. It was just a way to get out of the house. And I could act. I didn't necessarily want to. I just knew I could.
In the often dramatic, sometimes unpredictable, and always closely scrutinized world of Hollywood, where the relationships between stars can be as captivating as the films themselves, the supposed dynamic between Justin Baldoni and Ryan Reynolds has become the subject of intense speculation, whispered rumors, and a dedicated following of fans eager to decipher every subtle clue. These two figures, both celebrated for their talent, their contributions to charitable causes, and perhaps most importantly, their shared penchant for comedic timing and a friendly public persona, seemed on the surface to represent a natural pairing. But over time, a persistent rumor has taken root, fueled by carefully dissected social media posts, revealing interview snippets, and the often vague comments made by Baldoni himself, suggesting a possible discord, a veiled tension, or even a quiet rivalry that exists just beneath the surface of their seemingly amicable professional relationship. The burning question, and the one that has captivated a growing audience, is this: are these observations based on mere coincidence, the product of overzealous fan interpretations, or is there genuine evidence to suggest that Justin Baldoni, known for his emphasis on empathy and open-hearted dialogue, has at times expressed veiled warnings or concerns about Ryan Reynolds, a major figure known for his quick wit, his philanthropic efforts, and his carefully cultivated public image? Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment.
It's believing that people and humanity are inherently good. And they crave nutritious food in their soul, just as they do in their bodies.
The persistent rumors, which have been circulating for some time now, that Justin Baldoni and Ryan Reynolds might not be on the most amicable terms, have, as previously mentioned, a largely ambiguous origin. There is no singular smoking gun, no definitive piece of evidence that conclusively proves any specific disharmony. However, once these whispers gain traction on social media platforms and are then amplified by online communities and dedicated fan bases, they often take on a life of their own. Both Baldoni and Reynolds are generally admired figures. Baldoni is known for his socially conscious projects. Reynolds is known for his comedic timing. It would seem, therefore, that they could, in many ways, have been natural allies within the industry. This has made people want to know if there are any issues. Despite the public personas, fans have started to notice clues in Justin's interviews that hint at a less harmonious dynamic.
She said, just read it, because I was looking for movies that could be commercial and speak to the human experience. And
Were you reading romance novels?
And I had never read a romance novel.
Never?
And she said, just trust me, read it. So I read it, and by the end of the book, I couldn't even read the text on the page because I was crying so much. My wife was in bed next to me, and she's, I got snot coming out of my nose.
As the speculation gained momentum, much of it centered around the comments that Baldoni made during various interviews, podcasts, and Q&A sessions with fans. He would, it is important to note, almost always speak in generalities. He would rarely, if ever, directly name anyone. The details are often very small. However, many listeners felt that his words contained coded references to a major Hollywood figure, and that it was at times easy to infer a particular target. As time went on, the online commentators increasingly concluded that this elusive individual, the target of these veiled comments, could indeed be Ryan Reynolds. Reynolds is, after all, a figure known for his witty remarks, his sometimes sarcastic humor, and his carefully constructed public persona. This, of course, is where the speculation really begins. The question is, could it be that Justin Baldoni felt that these remarks went beyond simple jokes and into territory that conflicted with his own vision for promoting empathy and kindness within the entertainment industry? A world that he has often characterized as being at times deeply superficial, overly competitive, and often lacking in genuine human connection.
And being frank, if it were not for women giving me direct feedback in my own personal life and being a man who was willing to at least listen to them, there's no chance that I would be having this conversation. So the message, to answer your question, the message is very simple. As men, we need to Embrace all of the parts of us that make us human. That's it.
It is.
It's
And
very simple.
One of the earliest interviews, which was quickly seized upon by the rumor mill, featured Justin discussing his disappointment with certain industry professionals. In his description, he would emphasize external branding while ignoring opportunities for genuine connection. This may be one of the most important sources for this entire saga. The interviewer would then say, "I was thrilled to meet a star I admired, but was then let down, discovering the actor was not as collaborative behind the scenes as expected." This letdown was something that Baldoni felt very strongly. Fans who suspected tension with Ryan quickly latched onto this story.
That ended up actually getting picked up and doing very well, and I was one of 2 people maybe, and then I get a call from my managers and my agent. They were both on the line, which means it's something serious. Either you got the job or there's something wrong. And they said, "So you were the choice, but the network said that your eyebrows would be too distracting."
Oh, what?
Oh no.
And then they went like, "So what can we do about your eyebrows?"
Another moment that was widely cited took place when Justin was asked about how he handled disagreements in Hollywood. He spoke of the importance of constructive dialogue. This is something that most people would agree with. He described a time when he engaged in a dialogue with another actor. This actor, he said, felt that the often cutthroat nature of the entertainment industry was simply par for the course, and that entertaining or inspiring audiences did not necessarily require or even benefit from personal warmth between industry insiders. Justin described this encounter as an eye-opener, and although he refrained from identifying the actor in question, fans once again speculated that this pointed directly to Ryan Reynolds. Why Ryan specifically? Because he is widely known for his playful, often mischievous humor.
I'm honored, and I'm also more honored that because, what we're talking about is so important and so meaningful, that we're able to have this much anticipation, and so many people want to go see it and are talking about it. That's what I'm grateful for.
And you had a key part in bringing it to the big screen. How did this all come to be?
Well, in 2019, I read the book. I was sent the book by my book agent and friend at the time, and I was looking for films that could inspire, that were commercially viable, but also could really reach in and touch somebody's heart.
The question remains, why would either party hide such a feud if it indeed existed? The truth is that Hollywood operates on a veneer of unity. It is helpful to be on good terms, as it can benefit everyone. The conflict could be harmful to everyone. These are the reasons why it is a good idea for people to be on good terms, and it is probably why fans are interested. As we have discussed, this story is compelling. Please like this video and subscribe.